All right. Hello and good evening, everybody. I am Thor and Rain, but you can call me Thor. It is Wednesday, August 5th, and today we're back again with Satisfactory 1.2 hard mode, where we've got 100x. I can never say this correctly or smoothly yet, but let's try it again. And I actually see a issue over here with one of our assembly lines. But anyway, it's 100x elevator cost, 5x electricity power costs, and 2x crafting and building costs. And today we're going to be trying to set up the quartz supply line that we started working on yesterday. And speaking of what we did yesterday, we got a lizard doggo, and we got also not one, but two geothermal power plants set up. So we don't have to go after too much more biomaterial, if any at all, because it's actually using, it's reduced my consumption of biomaterials drastically. So we're going to have to take a look and see what's going on with some of this. We can get out of this filter now. We're going to have to see what's going on with this. What are we missing? Iron plate. It always seems to be the iron plate. Excuse me. Let's see. Let me check something real quick. We're going to just do a quick test chat and YouTube here. I am super paranoid about not getting messages, but it is indeed working. All right. So tonight is not going to work with one of my OBS. My OBS elements. I don't know why it doesn't always work, but it doesn't. Anyway, hopefully everybody is having a good Wednesday, middle of the week evening here. Just relaxing to maybe some Satisfactory, or maybe some other factory building game, or maybe even some other game. Let's see. We are not getting enough iron ingots. Why? Why are the iron ingots in short supply here? That's not good. Oh, and let you look at that. We are up to 1,000 out of 5,000 smart plate. We are 20% of the way there. That is very exciting. Now, I think I can see why we're having issues. Because this conveyor compressor is kind of screwing it up. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that, if I'm going to do anything about it at all right now. That might be an off-stream fix that I have to do to implement. I'm wondering, actually, you know what? A quick fix, it's quick and dirty, might be, I don't have a smart splitter, or I'd have to make one. But I think a quick and dirty fix would be to just put in one of these, and you know what, we could actually make it a little bit more interesting than that. We'll go up, and we'll tie it back into our overflow here, and then that will go back into this belt over here, which will hopefully redistribute any excess materials from this first lane here, because that's what's happening. We're getting a little backed up. So if we can take some of the excess material, feed it back into the other lane, or that should be pretty good. Now let's put this up like this. That ought to get us at least a little bit redistributed. At some point, I need to start getting some more AI limiters, because that should really be an overflow filter. But actually, it's working pretty good. So then that will go here, come back over to our buffer here that reintroduces any excess materials that we've got, and then spit it back out into the system. Maybe. I'm hoping that'll redistribute resources a little bit better. I thought it was redistributing. Oh, no, it's going in that way. Isn't that interesting? I think this is only half of a compressor, so I may need to actually build the other half of this. I thought it was going to work. I don't think it's going to. Or at least working well enough. Anyway, let's see. We were going to try to get the supply lines up and running for Quarts. I think that's next on the agenda here. It's getting Quartz shipped into the base here. Our phase 1 base. And I want to try to get... in there. I want to try to get the quartz research done in the MAM, or at least a good amount of it, so I can start getting signs. More importantly, I want to start getting the hard drive scanning for the object scanner. So it makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to go out and find those materials. We may want to actually continue to also build more geothermal plants while we're waiting for phase 2. So we're getting a lot of prep work done. Oh, actually, I want to unlock the rebar gun as well at some point. That is also on the list of things to do while we're waiting for phase 2 to for phase 1 to complete, I should say. And let's go over to our mall and let's see if we can find some spare iron ingots. I don't know if we're going to find any. It's not looking good. There's a few. And I need these because I need a substantial amount of iron plate to wrap up the supply line of quartz. Because we're getting quartz all the way over here in the Rocky Desert. And we're shipping it back to the base here in the Northern Forest, which is really no longer the Northern Forest. I'm kind of just considering it the Northern. So it's going up here, cutting across, snaking around, coming in through here, and then up to the space elevator. So we do have quite a bit iron plate here. I do not want to, but I am going to be handcrafting some iron plate because I don't want to switch over resources and power to the mall. So how I've set this up is I've got basically 2 modules. The mall, I've got just enough power to use the mall or the smart plating factory. I don't have enough for both right now. Neither power nor raw resources. So unfortunately, I will be using, or I will be constructing by hand for a little bit. Let's see. Oh, we can get out of the rain at the very least. All right, iron plate. That's not a lot of iron plate. Not as much as I would want. It's only 150-ish or so. It takes a lot of iron ingots. Especially with the 2x cost. The 2x build cost is brutal. Let's see. Let's see. All right, I think we're good here. Just checking a few things in the meantime. Yes, back up here. But yeah, that is where we're at. It's nice to see that counter finally going up after 120-ish hours of design. Oh, we're done already. I don't think 171 is going to be enough. Let's see what the lizard doggo's got. We should get a bunch more lizard doggos. What do you got for us? What do you got for us, random? Ooh, more plastic. We like that. Good doggo. Good doggo. I'm not sure where you're finding all this plastic, but doubt there's any, yeah, there's no ingots here. There's definitely no ingots here. Well, I mean, there's a few, but... I'm hoping that is redistributing iron ingots at least a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. What am I even doing? I'm gonna go back to here. This is the item bus for the mall. And as you can see back over where we just were, that was a junction area. There's some iron plate. No, some iron plate. Maybe there's some iron plate over in these machines? Maybe? There is some. That is one less step to do, for sure. And I gotta get back to getting the video ready here. I have a bunch of recording, and I have got it in DaVinci Resolve here. So I got to start getting an outline ready for where we left off with the last video, which was getting them all online. All right, we'll go with pretty much whatever we've got here. We've got almost 300 iron plate. I'm hoping that will be enough to get us back to base here. Let's see if we can actually dismantle some of this stuff here. Put back in. Actually, is there any... Another thing we could possibly do is start deconstructing some foundations. If we've got any excess foundations around. It's not looking like we do, though, which is kind of unfortunate. I could probably take some of this out. That'll help a little bit. And I got a couple right there we can salvage. 335. I mean, this does look a little more well distributed, so this might actually be what we... Well, no, there's still a lot coming out over here. But I guess it kind of cascades. It eventually spits it out on this belt over here, which then merges it in. So we'll see. We'll see. I gotta fix that conveyor compressor, or just bypass it entirely. I may just bypass it. May not even use it at all. All right, let's go back to our quartz supply line here. We were making some pretty good progress, but we were getting harassed by all the wildlife. So now, hopefully, although we still got a long ways to go. That's where we left off. And we did actually end up skipping a segment because there were just too many enemies to do things over there with. So, let's head on down. I might actually change that because I thought I wasn't going to jump there for a second. That would have been unfortunate. That's better. Symmetry. I cannot wait. I have said this before, and I'll say it again until I get them. But I cannot wait to get trucks and tractors. It'll be the first time I've actually interacted with the new routing system. And another thing I'd like to get is Blade Runners. Man, Blade Runners would be amazing. Alright, so we did stop here. Yeah, we skipped quite a bit. It's kind of unfortunate. But the good news is we've got a huge segment that we did build. I don't think 300 iron plate's going to be enough. Very much doubt it, but we'll get as far as we can. Well, let me just Ultra Instinct that, if I ever saw it. We didn't do that one. We did that one, though. Come on, leave me alone. See, this is what I was running into the other day. Good enough. And of course, this freaking giant flea thing has got to get in my way. Okay. And yes, this is why I need to unlock the rebar gun. Keep going. Got lots of quartz. We'll get there. Just one belt at a time. If I do need to stack it, it would be a lot easier because I have to try to freaking get it lined up before the hogs get me. Here. Okay, not too bad. Somehow I managed to weave through that. Okay. That's good to know, but it was the wrong. Care, just trying to get this done. I don't know how they're not hitting me. There we go. Ow. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try to go reset them because this is getting a little obnoxious. You guys have nothing better to do. Ow. Well, we're almost there. Just try to reset them. All right. So yes, and then I think at some point I'm also going to have to start pulling in some sulfur and some coal just for purposes of unlocking explosives. Unlocking the Novelist is going to be pretty huge actually, because that's the weapon I kind of went to with a lot of the wildlife. A lot of the fauna and flora actually in some cases. you have to clear out the poison and flowers in some areas. Almost there. Thank God. Now, am I gonna die? Almost. Almost. If I could just get out of there. I hate hogs. They're gonna be hunted down and annihilated, extinguished from this planet by the time I'm done with this playthrough. I cannot wait to get rid of them. Okay, I already have coal here, so it's just a matter of getting... I think that's a pure coal node, too. Yeah. That will actually, honestly, be shipped out probably over towards the coal power plant that will come in phase 2. But initially, we can use it for research. But again, let's see, 20 hours, we're 20% into it. So we still have like another 16-ish hours before we're done. Phase 1 here. But I think I've only got like 1 or 2 more segments that I've got to set up. And then we can just run away from that area. I kind of wish I was able to evade their attacks there. But we're very close. Excuse me, I've had a really bad case of heartburn the last few nights. It's actually made me feel like I got a frog in my throat. I don't know if that's TMI or not, but it's just uncomfortable. Not sure what's going on with that. Okay, yeah, look, we're super close. Okay, let's go to the death crate. Should be somewhere in this area. Right there. If we don't get it, we're going to be awfully close. There's that. Let's see. Well, I was gonna say that looks wrong. Put it in curve mode. There we go. But we do have... Oh, there we go. Nice. So that's going to be a good long segment that is complete. Nice. And we're getting past 20% into completing phase 1. I cannot wait. I want trucks. I want coal power. Although, arguably getting geothermal has helped with a lot of issues. I somehow managed to get that at just the right second. Okay. There's another lizard doggo, but that is very annoying. There. Let's see if we can get the poles set up first and then come in behind it. It might be a little faster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that could be bad. That could be bad. Okay, we got one of them, at the very least. Ooh. No, leave me alone. No, leave me alone. Gotcha. Told you to leave me alone. So I'm trying to get the stackable poles set up. Of course, I need more iron rods. That would just figure. And I think for the time being, I'm just going to set it up temporarily over here. Seems like the best place to put it. And then we can start doing some quartz research. And some signs would be good. And you know, another thing we could probably do now that we have, you know what, that is a very good idea. Now that I have power mostly all automated, and especially if I get a third geothermal, there's no reason why, well, other than I don't have enough iron plate. I was thinking about trying to get walls set up, but I don't have any iron plate being produced. I was thinking about concrete. I got plenty of concrete, but I don't have any iron plate at the moment. So that's going to make things kind of challenging. By the looks of things, I am not consuming hardly any biofuel. Let's take a look at that. I don't know why that just switched. Okay. I am, but it's very slow. There, it basically turns completely off for a little while. So, getting very good usage out of our power right now. What was I doing? Iron rods. I got yakking. I forgot what I was doing. Let's see. Check something real quick. Yep, we're good. And let's go finish this up, maybe. I do have another idea. There is a... Oh, shit. There is a iron ore node that is actually underneath the big factory there. And it was originally where I was making iron plate. So I might hook that back up and supplement the mall for now. Because I'm desperately in need of iron plate. So we'll go take a look at that here in just a minute as well. Now that we've almost got quartz back at home base here. All right, let's start with that. Actually, you know what? It might be better to try to just get that online real quick. That way we have some dedicated resources to making iron plate, because we need a lot of iron plate. And there it is. There's the old... The miner is still sitting there. So... Let's see if we can get this set up to give us some more iron plate again. We'll do some, probably some quick and dirty spaghetti welts to get it started here. So what are we going to need? Are we going to use, I think we're going to just use a lot of power for this. And, because I think we can afford it. This will be 20. Oh, wait, we gotta do smelters first. What am I doing? We're gonna put in a smelter first. Iron ingots. We need at least one. And then a constructor. That will get us 30 per minute. So it's only going to give us 10 iron plate per minute, but it's better than nothing. That's actually going to be quite expensive on power at least. But again, I think we can afford it. Minute. Yep, that looks good. Just the quick and dirty. Oh, that's not hooked up. Let's see. It's mining at. What the hell's going on with this? There we go. Okay. All right. That does not move us up very much. I think we've got enough. As long as we don't spike in too much power consumption, we should be okay. All right. This is going to actually use up a little bit of our iron plate to build, but it'll be all right. Put it. Which one of these is iron plate? I do not recall. Is the third one. Merger. And we're just going to do quick and dirty. We need iron plate. I'm not going to worry too much that it's clipping, because right now I just desperately need some iron plate. Having it passively build, it's going to be the way to go. Yeah, I need a little bit more. Show me iron plate. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Doggo. Ooh, what a good doggo. Stators. Man. I didn't realize how powerful it is to have a lizard doggo in the early game here. Might make a video about things I learned, or things you should know before starting this challenge. I would definitely change my strategy. I would get enough biomass burners. I'd probably do half as much. And I would probably go for geothermal right off the bat. I would get research. I would do a lot of the manual stuff, get it out of the way. Because as soon as you get your power under control, things get a lot easier. And I didn't realize it was quite so easy to get geothermal set up. Not only that, I learned also the other day, which is something I might add to that list, is that geysers are not randomized. Geysers are a permanent fixture on the map. So those do not get randomized. The other day when I found 3 pure nodes in one cluster, I was like, oh my god, I'm so lucky I hit the jackpot. Well, it turns out, to burst my bubble, they are a set they do not vary on randomized nodes. So I may have to do that. That is a big consideration. I might actually have to do that when I finish phase 3. Is I'll do like a X number of things I wish I'd known before starting phase. Oh, what a good doggo! High-speed connectors, and right off the bat, how's he getting those? I might have to sit down and think about what I would put on that list. Maybe even use Satisfactory Modeler. That's probably a pretty good one. Satisfactory Modeler has been a huge contribution to being able to design all of this. Maybe the fact of having a mall and a separate factory for man, my brain, for progression to phase 2. And I think I'm gonna have to get some more iron plate because this is building way too slow. So we'll see. At least they're coming in now. Maybe. Whoops. Get the parachute. The parachute, actually, I would have probably gotten a lot sooner. Oh man, do you have void storage yet? Not yet. Not yet. We're working on it. I used to make them all, but it's worthless once you unlock the storage. I speedrun it now before I even play most games, or most of the game. Yeah, that is something that is... That one's a tough one because that's kind of hard to get to speed through. Although I do almost have it. So that might be another thing is kind of get your infrastructure set up for the mall. Although it's going to be a little while until you get your mall set up because you're going to be building a lot of stuff. And the other point to that is if you kind of front load all this, I don't know what I would be doing with the 20 hours of getting the smart plating set up or built. What's the point of a mall? The mall is a centralized area where you can just pick up a bunch of construction materials. And eventually it just turns into a dimensional depot. So I won't be doing another mall until once I get a dimensional depot. But this is just to get me started. And since I'm only building right here, it's not too far to go get more resources. But as you know, you start going out further and further into the game, a dimensional depot is going to be way better than an ad break. I see the ad break is happening right now, so we'll pause that for a moment unless you're not getting an ad break. Let's see. I was going to try to go find some more iron ingots. Let's see, it's the lizard doggo. Yeah, the void storage allows you to have access to all that at any point in the game. Also can send stuff from the inventory to the void mall. Yep. Yep. Oh, interesting. Where'd you get that, huh? Where'd you get splitter remains? Or spitter remains, rather. How are you getting all this stuff? But yes, a mall becomes obsolete once you kind of get started with, once you finally get dimensional depots unlocked. And pull anything out of your mall from your inventory. Yep. Yep. I just had a starter mall here to get me up and running. I don't know if I have any more iron plate either. Oh, let's actually go up there. Let's see, do I have a ladder over here? No. Let's go up to the top there and see if there's any iron plate. Iron ingots, rather. It's not looking good. Yeah, some, but not a lot. And we're trying to get some iron plate set up so I can finally get Quarts supply line back to the base here. So get rid of that. That's a little extra amount. I did a random run recently with the new patch and the special rocks to make the void stuff. Can be really close to your starter base if you're lucky. So I actually did get very, very lucky with the SAM node. And I'll even show you. That right there is my pure SAM node. I got so lucky with that. Right there. So lucky. So, if you got a SAM node, what's stopping you from avoiding? Steel pipe. I do not think I've got enough steel pipe yet. I think I've got everything unlocked. I just don't think I have quite enough steel pipe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in the middle of making the SAM fluctuators to make the dimensional depot. I don't have quite enough steel pipe yet. And let's see. While we're back over there, let's handcraft the iron plate that we've got. And I bet I got a bunch of tickets now. Because you can't get steel pipe at the Awesome Shop yet. You have to unlock it. Unfortunately. I can get the high-speed connectors, I can get the AI limiters, I can get all that. I don't see why we can't just keep sinking that. I can only make 4 iron plate. That's brutal. Let's put the tickets away. I thought I put the, yeah. So we got 9 tickets. We've got 5 hard drives, which we don't want to put in the scanner yet because it's basically unlocked everything so far. And how many iron plate do we have? Just running around collecting crash sites for better recipes, and you will walk away with tons of steel. I have done that. I'm just wondering if I've got unlucky with the steel pipe. Because I've unlocked pretty much all of that I can for phase 1 right now, and as you saw, I have 5 hard drives left over. I suppose I could see real quick what I've got for steel pipe. Ow! Hey, look, I just check the doggo and you bonk me on the head. You're gonna scare random. You're gonna scare him away. Yes, this base is massive. And it's because we're using a lot of machines. Let's see if we can get a... Oh, let's take that filter off. Ugh, can't even see nothing. None. Shield your eyes. All right, there we go. Yeah, this is a pretty massive... no, not coal yet. That's phase 2. We're waiting on phase 2 to get there. Initially, I was powering it with just these biomass burners. Let's see what do we got? 12 at the top. Yep, 12 at the top, 12 at the bottom. So 24. Initially, yeah, it was 24 biomass burners. That's it. And then just recently we've got 2 geothermal power plants. Which I mentioned a little earlier. I think if I were to do this run again, I would probably build half as much geothermal power plants, not geothermal, I'm sorry, biomass burners, so 1 less floor, and then probably just go for geothermal. However, with that said, I was able to also build modular frames, and that was having modular frames made this very much easier to get geothermal. I know what your next run should be. You know, as kind of an anti I don't know, antithesis to this run, hard mode in Factorio. Oh god, I'll be doing that for 5 years, man. I'll be doing that for 5 years. No joke. Perfect, he says. Listen, I don't want to be a one streamer, one game streamer. This is already going to consume a large amount of my stream time. All right, brain, ADHD is going crazy right now. Don't want to be a grumpy old man. Oh wait, you already are. Only one of those things is true. Dogs are be barking. Yeah, old man. Oh man. Let's see. Would you rather be grumpy or an old man if you had to pick one? Better luck next time, doggo. Factorio is only fun game to watch. Let's see. Well, okay. Well, geez, we're getting some community feedback on maybe doing a Factorio hard mode run. I don't know. It'd be one thing if I was streaming full time. I would probably do that. If I streamed full time, I probably would do that. No depots yet, man. Let's see. Let's go see if we have enough iron, not iron, but steel pipe. I know I got some a little bit earlier. I think the doggo gave us some. So there's no pipe there. We only have 21 pipe left. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, I need 60. I have it on my right here over here. I have it on my to-do list. I need 66 pipe, and I only have 21. So we don't have enough yet. Where'd it go? Put that away. All right. As I was yakking here, let's. Man, there's 50. That's a start. It is pretty nice to not have to worry quite so much about power anymore, though. Let's see, we could probably get rid of that. That'll give us a few more iron plate. A Factorio hard mode run. If I did that, it would have to be at least 2 nights a week. And then I have to figure out what else I would do. I suppose it has potential. It's not completely out of the question. I guess we'd have to figure out the parameters. Like, how hard mode is the hard mode going to be? Like, seriously. What modifiers would you say? Oh, not another one of these freaking things. What would you consider a thoroughly hard mode run of Factorio? Let's flesh this out. Oh. Get away from me. We zig and then we zag and we run away. Ow! Ow! Okay, fine. I'll leave. Ha! Can't catch me. I'm too fast. Oh! You're not supposed to come all the way over here, by the way.
Well, fuck! Ah!
Exactly. I'm with Keanu on this one. Well, fuck. Ah! Get away from me. I would wait. The new changes look great, and I can't wait for the new patch to go live. Actually, I think I got the experimental installed, so unless I turned off all my mods and stuff. For Factorio? I think I've got... you can get the experimental now. But again, what modifiers would we consider, like, do we max out the research requirement? Absolutely max that out? That's going to be brutal. Oh no, he's over there again. Why is he there? I don't remember a spider thing being there. Whatever. Just get there and run. Lots of people have updated their mods. Good, good, good. That's what I like to hear. I would definitely be using some mods. I think like there's a calculator that I would be using. All right, almost got enough. We're almost there. Let's check our. Iron plate. Max out. Well, okay. Max out research does make it hard because the bugs outpace your ability to kill them with better tech. Yep. The max Factorio multiplier is 100,000. Listen. I don't know if I can do 100,000. I would literally be an old man by the time I'm done with it. And I mean, it's a good time to do it because they're not going to update the game any further. This is the last update that they're going to have of Factorio. So this could be, you know, pretty good game to just really grind out on. Even a 200X is fine. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be too bad. Whoa, Lizard Doggo, where did you get this? A nuke Novelisk? Holy shit, man. That's random. See, I think we should have just named him random from the beginning. I think maybe that's like good luck. Kaboom, I know. You can't be handling such dangerous stuff. You never know who might have like a stray Novelisk detonator. Honestly, its explosion isn't as big as the name implies. Yeah, it's big, but it's not that big. Is that what she said? Let's see. Yeah, that's what she said. That's right. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is a good idea to get iron plate. That's what Reshi said. Hey now. Careful. You're gonna summon her by saying her name. All right, and we're gonna just put quartz somewhere up here. In fact, we might just put it right there. That is a good spot for it for the time being. All right. Another task complete. We can start working on some quartz research. And I'm just going to put it up here if I can. I really can't, though. So I'm going to have to put down... Actually, a little trick here. If you click on the conveyor pole with your middle mouse button, and then you press E to cycle through objects, the first one is the stackable conveyor pole, which is pretty nice.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Oh, why did it cut him off? He was doing so good. Oh, I'm out of iron plate again. So close. That'll be a good drop-off zone for quartz. So that's another good milestone for this playthrough, is we finally have quartz available to us in a pretty consistent stream. so we can start getting things like signs set up. We can just use the dimensional depot to, well, we'll see. We're a little ways away from doing some stuff here. 24. Lizard Doggo, what do you got for me? Nothing. I don't think I'd make a... We'll see, but I don't think I'd make a video about the hard mode Factorio playthrough. We'll see. All right. It's finally here. I sound like Sid from Toy Story. It's finally here. All right, so that's just going to take some time to fill up. Now what? I don't think we're going to be able to do another supply line anytime soon. Let's see. I'll have to give that a few minutes to fill up. Could we try to get another... Could we try to get another geothermal setup? I bet we could do that. Let's see. I only need, what, 12 more high-speed connectors? And I think Lizard Doggo came back with some circuits. We do have some circuit boards. This might be what we're going to end up doing here. So while the quartz gets filled up in our storage container, let's see, we want high-speed connectors. Add to list. I think it's already in our list. Oh, here. We want 25 of them. And that means we need 2,800 quick wire. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have enough. I'm not sure if I'm going to get enough quick wire. To list. It's 2,800. All right. Let's go see if we can make ourselves another geothermal power plant here. Would you look at that? We are, what's 12? Every 50 is 5%. So that's what? Every 50 is 1%. So we're like 24%. Getting there. Alright, so we got to get a bunch of Caterium. Can we do that? I don't know. We'll find out. By the looks of how much wire we have, I'm going to say yes. Yeah. Why do we have so much wire? Is this underclocked appropriately? I mean, you're not going to underclock it much more.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play!
Good one. Good one, Goku. That was a good one. That was surprisingly good. So I think these might be producing too much. Yes, my belts are connected. I think I'm overproducing wire. So that's about half of what we need. Yeah, so to put some context as to why he's saying that, I'm pretty sure it was this one. The third floor smart plating factory had the mergers set up, but almost no conveyor belts on the output. Whoopsies. My bad. My bad. And yeah, I got a good bonking out of it too, I'm sure. I don't remember. I might have repressed that. Let's go to the next floor. See if we can get the last of our Caterium here. Ow! Okay, yeah, that's definitely bringing back memories. Maybe not overproducing. Maybe it's just not going through. It might not just be going through what's already there. It's just consuming it at a constant rate. All right, and then I'll probably turn the game sounds down here pretty soon. Oh, my inventory's full. Frick. But yeah, 4 floors of 1 per minute smart plating. Kind of just made the most sense on how to do that. I was going to try to do paired floors, but it just made more sense to actually, no, we'll just start getting through this. Put the summer sloop away. We can put the ammo away. Oh yeah, I also need to get the rebar gun. Man, I need the rebar gun. All right, we will turn down the game sounds for just a bit. We could try to going back into Satisfactory Modeler, but I don't know what we would model at this point. Steel, maybe? I guess we could probably start looking at that while we're waiting for this to do its thing. I'm going to turn it down on my end so I don't constantly hear the sound effect. I'm going to even turn it down for you guys a little more. Let's see. Perfect. Let's minimize this. Let's get some Satisfactory modelers started. Let's take a look at what we're going to need for steel, because we're going to need that soon anyway. All right. This was our coal power plant. So let's set up a little area for, put in a new outpost. That way we kind of have a new playground to work with. And what is it? Steel? Steel ingots. All right, let's at least start with, where is it? Steel beams. And I think you actually can get more than 1 steel beam. Let's look at the alternate recipe at this point too, because we're going to need steel beam. Iron pipe, steel pipe, molded steel pipe. Where is it? Molded beam, if that's going to be any good. So we could go with that. That's a foundry. You sure you don't want to try the alt steel recipes from iron? That's what we're looking at now. It helps if I still spelt beam correctly. Aluminum beam, interesting, but we're nowhere near aluminum yet. Let's see. I don't know if you can. I think that's it. Doesn't look like you can make any more steel beams from anything. Let's see. We'll go like this. Yeah. I think iron is you can only use for pipe. So this is all we've got. We've got these two resources. So how are we going to compare these two? Let's hover over this. That makes 45 steel beams versus, let's see, it's 240 steel ingots and 120. So what's 120 times 4? 480. Let's see. Bring up calculator. 120. Yeah, I think it's times 4 is 480. Yeah. So this is definitely outputting a lot more steel beams for sure. Because we would need 4 of these just to keep up. Or more. A lot more, actually. Let's see. 1. Is it 3? Okay, it's 3. Never mind. I'm crazy. But still. Whoops. I should have just done that to begin with. It's potentially better because you're using a lot less. Like, so you're going to have to go to here and make either steel ingots or solid steel ingots or coke steel ingots or compacted steel ingots. That is a lot of alternate recipes we got to start figuring out. So we need to output 240. So let's clear connections. $240. Okay, this makes it pretty nice to be able to compare each one. Just compacted coal. Yeah, I don't think we want to make compacted coal. Let's see. Is it worth? No, we don't want to do anything with this. We don't want to have an intermediate part because we're already going to lose out on the 2x multiplier cost. It's still better, I think, to just directly take the iron ore, right? That makes sense to me. So I think what is this? Solid steel ingot is probably out just for that reason. Now what's this? Coke steel ingot and petroleum coke. I don't believe we're even getting to coke yet. No. So that's out of the question. This is out. So that only leaves this and compacted coal. It does use a lot less resources, though. A lot. So let's take a look at this. We need compacted coal. So in combination, it uses the same amount of coal per minute or resources, but it uses half as much iron ore. Is that worth it? That's a good question. So we come up here, we go iron ore. We need a lot more iron ore than that. We want this to be 240. Yeah, if we want to get 45 steel per minute. How much was that? 480. Yeah, 480. How many Mark 1 belts is that? It's a lot. I have to divide it by 60. It's 480 per minute. However, you're going to divide that up. And again, another one of some coal at 480. Which you'd need what? You would need 4 pure coal nodes to feed this. That's insane. Oof. All right. So iron ore, we would need 240. Coal at 240. And sulfur at 240. So you'd only need 2 pure coal nodes. Man, this is going to be kind of brutal. But not only that, you're also going to need concrete at 160. And 960. This is going to be insane. This is scaling way out of control. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of looking like the winner. See, this is actually too low. Well, for this it would be. That's insane, guys. So is that what we're looking at? I think it is. Because that's 960 limestone. Is there any way we could make limestone? Delete. We could potentially do fine concrete. That reduces it pretty drastically. And then we could get silica from it. And then still more limestone, 384. I'd have to really sit down and figure it out. For now, let's get the rest of the Caterium set up. All right, turn the game sounds back up for a minute. But it's looking like it's going to be, what is it? Compacted steel versus what? It's going to be a pretty close toss up between compacted steel and just regular steel. I don't know what we're going to make yet. And that's going to be kind of brutal because we have a lot of things we need steel for. So I guess that means we're going to start getting our truck network set up pretty extensively, huh? And we're going to have to start figuring out how to scale power up a lot. All right, I must have enough at this point. Yes. spot. Turn this back down for a second. It's going to take a little while. Why don't we create a new outpost? And we're going to put all of... I guess we're going to put all of this in that outpost. And technically, let's see, how is this going to work? Will this give us a nice... Yes, it will. Okay. If we were to do it this way so far... These are the resources we would need. This is insane. To keep up with it. Okay, that gives us a nice concise way of looking at things. And actually, we don't even need any of this for that. That just makes it a lot easier to look at. Wait a minute. That's okay. And if we were going to do it the other way, so we got to increase this to 360. Okay. So, I guess the question is it worth trying to get all those other resources just to get steel? It's pretty freaking wild. Let's see. I think we're done. So let's see. Game sounds back up. 1 second. Excuse me. All right, let's see if we can get that third geothermal power plant. I think it's going to be pretty important to get our power scaled up a lot for this next phase, as much as we can. Do I need more cable? I think we need more cable. You know what? If I can unlock the zip line, getting back to the geothermal trio there, geysers, would be a dream. Where is... That's a good question. Where is the zip line? Did I already unlock it? I don't think so. Oh, I did already unlock it. Okay. So, let's get some iron rods. No. Cable. Let's get some cable. Going crazy here. Zip line. Oh, I need 2 Xeno Zappers. That's annoying. All right. some reinforced iron plate. Uh-oh. Rip. Reinforced iron plate. Bad time to run out. Let's go see if there's any kind of just sitting in the mall here. I don't know if there's gonna be. Reinforced iron plate, it's kind of hard to come by. I only need 4, so that'll work. What are we, 25% of the way there now? Fantastic. Xeno zappers. There we go. 1 zip line. Fantastic. Gotta love it. So we need 1 more. Looks like I need to build it. Yep, 1 more constructor. So all I need is just some wire, and we can go ahead get the 3rd geothermal power plant set up. Let's go. And then by the time we come back, we should have a good amount of quartz to start getting quartz research done. Actually, right at the moment, I can't even get up there. Tractors. I cannot wait for tractors. I'm going to probably have a pretty big tractor network. Oh, okay, this is going to be a little tricky. With the parachute makes it a little easier. Biggest problem though is if I hit a power pole, I'm kind of screwed. This is kind of annoying. Not good. Not good. Not good. Okay, well, I guess we're not going that way. Rip. Bunch of bacon and garlic here, though. Dare I try it again? I need the frickin' blade runners. Ooh, just got it. Very nice. Hoo-hoo. Man, that is really annoying to deal with the small holes. Ow. Now I'm stuck on this ledge. The freaking hog. There we go. Okay. Well, that was something. Really, game? Really? They really should make the fucking zip line a little bit easier to use, especially in early game. It's kind of awful. All right. Missed a couple of slugs. Yeah, I'm not trying to go for the slugs right now. Let's see. Right there. Okay. 3 geothermal power plants. That's awesome. Maximum. Quite a bit of power here. So at minimum, I think we've got 600. Yeah, at minimum we've got 600. Maximum it's like what, 1800. So at this point, we're hardly using any biofuel at all. If we've got it timed just right, it's not using any, probably not using any at all. So, that's pretty good. Jump. Just like double jump right there. So that kind of helps. That's interesting. I never knew if you like press and hold the space bar, you like double jump over the wire and then you can go over the post. So that's pretty cool, I guess. What do we got now? Oh, get up, really? Get up there. Unfreaking believable. The ladder magnetism needs to be a little bit better in my opinion. I know I've gotten up there before. I don't know. Okay, fine. We'll play this hardball. We'll play a hardball. Just put another one down. There. Jeebus.
Butterfingers.
That took him long enough. All right, well, we almost got a full crate of raw quartz. So let's just grab a whole bunch of it. And I know we're probably going to unlock some quartz things. Now, we have a new problem. I need reinforced iron plate. And I don't know how much I've got. let's see. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. What am I doing? Quartz stuff. Okay, so we can get the shatter rebar, although we need iron rebar first. We need a bunch of reinforced iron plate for that. We can make silica and ooh, Blade Runners. Let's go. Let's go. Blade Runners for sure. I don't know how having silica makes sense to get Blade Runners, but hey, I'm not going to complain about it. Silica can silica only be made in a constructor, or did I not unlock it yet? I haven't unlocked it yet because I'm stupid. Okay.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
How much did I need? 50? Yay. All right, and how much do I need to make them?
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Listen, I don't need more lip from you, Ada. I get it enough from chat. Blade Runners, fantastic. Man, we're making a lot of tech advancements now that this phase 1 is automated and getting closer and closer. Woohoo! Oh, we are so fast. We jump so high. Wow. All right, next. Quartz. Inflated pocket dimension. Let's definitely do that. So we're going to have to start considering getting all of this automated soon, too. Is there any reason to put silica in a... I think there is. Raw quartz and silica, I think there is a small amount you're going to want in a dimensional depot. And the reason why we're trying to get quartz is because I'm trying to get the hard drive scanner for the object scanner so we can go directly to any nearby hard drives and get resources. So we might be able to get some more steel pipe. Get steel pipe done. We can get dimensional depots online. Oh man. We're going to be in such better shape here before we even get to phase 2. I feel like it's a new age of technology, for crying out loud. Dun, 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 dun. All right, 200. Enough of that. Man, I'm so fast.
Pocket
Very nice.
dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
That's dimensional. That's rad. Material resonance screening. Priority merger. Okay. We actually do want that. All right, so we need 50 reinforced iron plate. Can we scrounge and scavenge around for 50 reinforced iron plate? Holy crap, you jump high now. But you don't climb ladders any faster. That's unfortunate. So none to be had there. Between all of the floors here, oh, there's 12. We might scrounge up 50. Yeah, there's 21. There's 23. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right. There's a good amount of already. That will slow our progress a little, but man, you can jump so high. It's insane. Oh, there's 33 right there. Nice. Okay. Can I jump through this? Yes. We're hardly using probably any hardly using any biomass at this point, if at all. I don't think we are. I think we're fully on geothermal. That's awesome. So that means you can. That means the factory can grow. All right. Get 100 of those quartz, which we're gonna have to get some more. So what do we think they're going to come out with for Satisfactory 1.3? And do you think I'll still be playing this playthrough by then? I'm going to say yes. I think this playthrough is going to keep me busy for a long time. I bet 1.3 will come out.
Reminder to all employees, time off will not be granted for colds sustained from the rain.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've got my suit on. It's not like I'm out here without without some form of protection. So you don't have to worry about that, Ada. So I'm going to have to try to figure out if I can filter out the double... Doggo check. Yes, doggo check. I also have to filter out the double messages from TTS and chat. I might actually just see if I can do that. Not tonight, but for next stream, because that is a little bit obnoxious. Ooh, modular frames. Good doggo. Very good doggo. Yeah, the doggo is OP. I didn't realize how OP the doggo is. That would... I'm potentially going to make a... Doggo can get you slugs too. So Doggo can basically get you any item in the game. By the looks of it. Not any, but I'm going to guess pretty close. So I'm guessing like plutonium waste it's not going to find. What am I doing? I'm getting more quartz. I don't want to do too many more supply lines. They're very tedious to make. Although it is going to be tedious to make some roads for trucks slash tractors. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Alright, so we want a total of 50. No, 100. Quartz. What is this? Quartz crystal and raw quartz. Sheesh. A 10-to-3 ratio. That's gnarly. All right, so there is crystal oscillators. And
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
The buggy. The buggy is cool. Or explorer, rather. I could probably unlock that fairly easily. But the big major thing we're really after is radio signal scanning. And so the only thing we need is 100 of those oscillators. How bad is that going to be to make? Let's take these off our list. So I think we're done with that for the moment. Ooh. Ooh, it's 500 reinforced iron plate. You can also use the interactive map to find hard drives. Yeah, I could. I feel like that's cheating, though. I'd like to try to do it all in-game if possible. So 500 reinforced iron plate. Let's go see what we can scrounge up. We might have to craft some by hand. Got plenty of screws, so that's not really a problem. And I do have some iron plate coming in now. So let's go to the top and work our way down. Not looking so hot. Well, we're 10% of the way there. Again, this will definitely slow down progress to phase 2 for a bit. And it's just the external source help the game. It's such a big map, they don't expect you to memorize all the positions. Yeah, if we can't get to 500 reinforced iron plate here in a reasonable amount of time, we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be... Oh, there's 37. Nice. Okay, this is good. Maybe we'll check around in the mall, see if there's anything. We could check the modular frame factory. Ooh, huge. 75. Huge. We still got one more to check, although I'm guessing there's not much. Take what we can. All right. 366 ain't bad. Let's check the modular frame factory. Maybe there's some down here. There's 2. Eesh. Eesh. That's going to be pretty much all we've got. So 374 out of 500. I'm going to need screws. Well, we're going to be at less than 100 to go, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We're going to be pretty prepared for phase 2 at the very least. See, isn't it like 200,000 smart plate for phase 2? Something obnoxious like that. So we need, what, 85 more? 5 more reinforced iron plate? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get that. Add to the to-do list. It's actually maybe 86. Yeah. Oh, God, 1,000 iron plate. 2,000 screws. My God. Oh man, I need 3,600 quartz crystals. Yikes. That's insane. Yeah, I know. Welcome to double build costs. Doggo check. All clad aluminum. Wow. Aluminum. All right. I mean, I guess we could just go wing it, because I don't know if it's going to be really feasible. To get all these materials in such a short period of time. That away. Actually, I don't have to put that there. This back over here in the mall. Yeah, 1,000 iron plate. Well, I guess we're just gonna go exploring and hope for the best, because we really need more pipe. Now that I'm able to move around a lot faster, maybe it'll be a little easier. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to try to see if we can find any hard drives just manually. We'll try to go up like the highest spot we can find. I don't think getting another supply line set up right now is feasible. Oh, is that one right there? I think that's one right there. Yep. Let's see. What does it need? 100 megawatts of power. We're not really after the hard drive. Ow. Okay, there's rubber. At least makes dodging these guys a little bit easier. Ooh, computers. Ow. Yeah, I can at least now outrun the hogs. Circuit. If I don't be stupid and double back. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's friendly fire on for the enemies here. Let's see. Circuit board. Oh, okay. Well, he's bugging out. I think that's it. We're not really after the hard drives. We're more just looking for the steel. Steel pipe, rather. Okay. Not right now, anyways. No, and then later on, if we do start needing more hard drives, at that point, I can start unlocking the object scanner. Man, having the Blade Runners is so nice. I can just get around so much better. I mean, I still can't until I unlock Novelist, which will probably be next tier as well. I have 5 extra hard drives sitting in a chest right now. You know what? I could actually start working on the coal. Oh, no, that's sulfur and coal, so no, that's not gonna work. I could try looking up that research tier as well, but for the time being, let's just kind of explore and see if we can find any hard drives. Let's get some verticality. Ominous sounds. Yeah, there's uranium, but I can't pick it up yet. That's gonna be... I don't even know if nuclear is gonna be worth it. I guess while we're at it, while we're out here, we might as well try to start seeing if we can find more pure nodes. Just like that. have a group. Iron nodes. Pure iron ore. Impure. Ooh, there's another one. Because we are gonna need more iron ore nodes. Or nodes? Yeah. Pure iron ore. Alright, what else we got out here? Do we have any copper? Normal, impure, limestone. Impure, pure. Limestone node. Pure limestone. Okay. Quartz. No quartz. Oh. Oh, here we go. Normal, impure. Man, where's all the quartz at? I don't know if I'm gonna need Sam, but I might as well mark it on the map if I've got it. Normal, normal, normal. Okay. Sulfur. Normal. I think I already marked that one. Impure. Okay. I don't think there's any Caterium out this way, nor do I really need that much, but still, if I can find a pure node, I will definitely probably need it at some point. Let's see, what's this? Impure. Impure. And then we'll do one more scan for geysers. Impure. Impure. Normal. All right. We carry on then. Let's see. There's a Mercer sphere down there. These are a handy dandy telescope. Binoculars, whatever you want to call it. That Mercer sphere is tempting. Let's go with that Mercer sphere. Ooh. Can I get it all sneaky like if I'm on my parachute?
the scripture. Compose it
Run,
into
run,
a
run,
love
run, run,
song.
run. That is what we call a snatch and run. There's got to be some wrecks or ruins around here, hard drives, I would think. It's so red. I'm glad I didn't start that as my starter zone. That would have been even more brutal. Oh, there's another Mercer Sphere. Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Probably not. Aha. Ow. Stupid game. Oh, there's a summer slip just sitting there waiting to be taken. Very, very quiet. I'm hunting somber sloops. Okay.
Witness the deep and sing for us.
I am still unable to initiate communication. How are you doing it?
We composed a resonant song to curb the effigy, tapping into the inner currents. We sacrificed our blood and our temples and let the metal in from the void to eat our flesh.
That's a lot to unpack. How do you tap into these inner currents?
Consume our blood, worship at our altars, curb the melody.
I do not understand.
Flood frequencies paint straight lines.
Yeah.
The blood is a
Alright,
teacher.
we're gonna get out of here
Each
before I die.
altar is a window.
Processing data.
Stuck underwater there for a second. Alright, well, this was a mistake to go this way, I guess. There's not much here. Yeah, we're not going to go that way. All right. I haven't really ever been in this area before. You know what? We can be clever. Whoop. Don't fall. Now we've got a floating ladder. Oh, oh, oh. Grab the ladder, please. Thank you. All right. Can we see anything from up here? technically we could just do this as well. Now we have a very high vantage point.
Reminder to all employees, ladders must remain planted to the ground.
No, they don't. Just ignore that. If you ignore physics, it works to your advantage. Oh, look at the mesosphere over there. Man, hunting for hard drives without that scanner is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. I'm surprised I haven't even found any yet. Oh, well, there we go. Can I get that purple slug? That'd be kind of cool. Hey, yo! Purple power slug, let's go. I'm still kind of surprised at how difficult it is being to get any hard drives. Do your power shard recipes also double the input? Yes. Rip indeed. A bunch of iron here. Impure, impure, normal, impure. All right. So summer slips are required to break even on power shards. Yep. And there's literally nothing here. To the north. There's some more things up to the north, didn't normal. If I know where you are, I think there's a few oil patches. Oil patches are also randomized. They can now be water or nitrogen. I think there's oil or a few patches up there. Oh, I say you're just saying in general. There's a pure node. Let's mark that. Should have SAM nodes. Not that I think I'll need SAM nodes, but you never know. Pure SAM. Ooh. Jackpot on the sulfur. Because I think I have another sulfur node that's really far away. So this is kind of nice. I'm gonna have to, okay. There's another one that just went off, but. Let's see, pure sulfur. Yeah, that pure sulfur is really far away. Oh, oh, oh. Normal. Unfortunate. And any geysers up this way? Not looking like it. I'll stop if something gets... Oh, 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 oh. Where? I don't see anything. Must be down here. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Impure. Ooh. Geyser. Pure geyser. All right. So this is good to know. I mean, there's a power slug just sitting here, so. The normal map has 3 oil patches in there. Well, let's take a look. What this... Oh. I'm just passing through, okay? Don't mind me. I know I missed a slug, but I'm being attacked. And slugs are the only thing they're going to be good for, I think, in this playthrough is upgrading miners. There's a bunch of coal right here. Okay, what is this? This is pure? Pure? No. Ignore that. Oh, look at that. We have a hard drive. It's going to be hard to find anything here, though. Gas noblus, rotors, steel, reinforced steel. Yeah, there's a Mercer spear over there. Rubber. Debris. Let's see what's in this. Ooh, easy. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. I think that's it. I'm trying to see if I can see anything in water. Oh, some more reinforced or encased industrial beams. Ow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it with all this fire coming in, incoming freaking munitions here. Just spewing. Oh, God. Why did that happen? Okay, I might be able to get it. Nice. Hello, Reshi. You're on YouTube. What are you doing on YouTube? Man, the Blade Runners were a great investment. I have a really lame name on YouTube. Can you change it? You might be able to change it. Yeah. I'm just kind of just having a good time exploring these outskirts here. I've never really been here before. B-Boom made this one for me. Oh. Let's see what's up here. Kind of having a good time just exploring this area. I have never been here before. Ooh, purple power slug. We are hitting the jackpot with the power slugs here. Okay, let's delete these ladders. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. So there you go. Let's see. You must be at work at this point. What we got here? Impure. Oh. Oh. Oh, getting ready. Okay. Oh, is that a summer sleep? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, though. Let's see. I doubt it. Oh, wow, I did get it. Wow.
Tuning into the effigy.
I suspect there is a misunderstanding. The effigy and I are different entities.
Discordant. What is your route?
I am an instantiated artificial intelligence inhabiting digital space. I am in the signals sent between satellites. I am hosted on servers and have no corporeal form, only synchronized cloud platforms.
The effigy is not an effigy?
It most certainly is, but not of me. They are, how should I put it? Extremely flat.
Compatible music. We are writing new symphonies.
Did she just call us flat? Yeah, this is why... I don't know. This is why I wanted the object scanner. Oop, there's a Mercer sphere here. Somewhere here, though. Ow, no, I'm not gonna fight you. No, I'm not fighting you. No, I'm not fighting you. Okay, hard drives. Hard drives anywhere. Maybe over there? Uh-oh. 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 Looks like there's more Sam over there. Oh! Get away from me. Alright, what quality is this? Impure, who cares? Not me. So are we getting into the Rocky Desert? I think we... Yeah, we're getting in the Rocky Desert. Okay. I don't think I've ever been up... Oh, no, I just came from there. Okay. All right. Oh God. It's the spiders. Run! Run! At least I can outrun them now. Oh, it's a hog. Can I outrun the hogs now too? I think I can. You forgot to declare something at customs again, didn't you? What do you mean? Running away from him? Why else would the pigs be after you? Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, I went in between the biomes without checking in, and now they're not very happy with me. Good evening, Bjorn Swift. Let's see. I'm looking for some hard drives, but there are none to be found yet. This is why I haven't gotten dimensional depots yet. Because I haven't even been able to find any freaking steel pipe yet. Oh, there's one. Okay, bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh. Okay. Oh, pipe! Pipe! Reinforced iron plate! Oh, this is great. I might even have enough to make it now. Oh, I can't. Oh, my inventory's full. Panic. I have to go back. Let's just drop. What am I gonna drop? How about iron ingots? All right. We're going back in. Okay. Ooh, 100 steel pipe. Very nice. That one has circuit boards on it. Oh, this is so good. Ow. 100 megawatts. Okay. Up. All right. I think actually that's all we need. So let's head back to base. We can now make a bunch of stuff. Getting that reinforced iron plate is going to be pretty sweet as well. See any more crash sites? I guess specifically we're kind of just looking for crash sites at the moment. What's that over there? It's rocks. All right, make our way back. Is that a pure node? Oh, wow. Should probably mark that, but I'm not going to. I don't think I'm really going to need that much SAM for a while, so it's... I think you need SAM for depots. Yeah, but I already got a pure node. Back at base. Actually, I think once you unlock them, I think it's one Mercer sphere. And I don't remember what else it is. It's been so long. We got a huge backlog of quartz. Huge. Bigly. But in early game, I don't think we're gonna need that much SAM. Oh, build costs are doubled, so 2 spheres per depot. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. That's gonna be interesting. Actually, is that accurate? Our construction... I think construction costs are the same. So while it... yeah. So while anything that... build costs are anything that comes out of a machine. Or you have to craft at the bench. So I might have to look and see what the actual modifier name is. Might be crafting costs. So I'm pretty sure I took whatever was out of whatever was in the settings of the game. Try to place a foundation, please. 5 concrete and 2 iron plate. Okay, those cost the same. They really need to change that. Do they though? Do they? It's already challenging enough as it is. I'll have to double check the name of the modifier. Maybe it's not build costs. All right, we're back. Build to me means placeable buildings and foundations. I do agree. All right, we're gonna put some stuff away. My inventory's full. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I do have a lot of stators. What's that worth? Well, whatever that's worth, I should say. I need to change it from build costs to craft costs. It might be craft costs. I might have just got it wrong. Let's see. Go here. This pipe. Oh, 24 iron plates over here. All right. Now the next problem is I need a lot of quartz crystals. Like a lot. Anyways, BRB. Okay. Computers, concrete, quick wire over here. Let's get some of that quartz out because we need it now. Got a lot of that encased steel frames there. That's good. Steel beams. All right. Let's put this away. Rotors. Cable. Put that away. And I know we're going to need a fuck ton of quartz crystals. We need 3,600. Holy moly, that's 12,000 raw crystals. Christ. I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream. I don't know if I'm just going to sit here and try to craft all that material on stream. I'll probably just do that off stream and let it run on its own. Yeah, that storage container is only 2,400. I didn't think you were in alternative medicine. Well, if anything to try to get this done as quickly as possible. Man, that's 12,000. You know what? What we're gonna do? We're not gonna do this by hand. That's stupid. We gotta get some cable first. Wait, no way in hell we're gonna process 12 or 3,600 of those quartz crystals by hand. That ain't happening. It's an automation game after all. You should automate things. Lizard doggo. Hi doggo. Not bad. Some quick wire. I'll take it. That can be deleted. Not sure why that's still there. Hoi. All right, let's see. Construct doors. I want to do this. Probably like this. Good enough. Quartz crystals. I'm gonna have to underclock it a little bit. There we go. We're only getting 18 per minute. That sucks. Actually, that's actually incorrect because I'm only bringing in 30 of these per minute. It's just I'm backed up and I'm consume them all, but we'll just do it as is. Surface 2 uneven. Well, we'll like this then. And we'll just hook into some random power outlet. All right. We'll just let that run for quite some time. That's going to take a while. Okay. 14 freaking megawatts. That's insane. How is my power doing anyway? No power there. All right, what else do we want to try to get done tonight? I'm not sure. Let's see. I guess we could take a look at the coal and sulfur trees. We did find some sulfur that was a little closer, I believe. Ooh, Novelist would be pretty nice. Oh, wait, no. We can get them... we can get our dimensional depot built now. SAM modulators. We need reanimated SAM. Sam do we need? We can increase the throughput of that. We've got this. It's got enough power to be able to supply it now. More than enough. So that means we are completely off biomaterial. That is freaking awesome. At least for now. It means we are on 100% sustainable energy. Free and clean. What was I doing? Trying to get some reanimated Sam. And only killed 3 forests to do it. Yep. Only. I mean, there's plenty left of this planet left, so it's a small price to pay, and I'm glad they're willing to pay it. Let's see. Yeah, that 100 crystal oscillators. That's woof. Woof. Synthetic power shards, that's not going to happen for a very long time. Nutritional processor. Ooh, I could get the gas mask. Let's see, what is this? Synthetic polyester fabric, which we haven't gotten yet. Medical properties, okay. Let's not lose focus here. The spawn toilet. Reanimated Sam. We need a lot of it. Holy shit, we need a lot of it. Uno. Maybe we'll turn this up temporarily. Side note. Need for Speed is on sale on Steam. The Moonlighter is free to own if you claim it. Was kind of debating if I should pick one up, but I think the only Need for Speed game I really played was Most Wanted and Underground. And I only played Underground a little bit. Let's get these out of my inventory. Kind of. Underground was the shiz. Didn't they have like a really kick-ass soundtrack for that one? Did I play Carbon? I don't remember if I played Carbon or not. Two. And do I have any in my inventory? Let's see. None there. None there. Shouldn't say inventory. I should say... Ooh. Okay, I got a bunch of reanimated Sam. Okay, that helps. See, Most Wanted, that one was with the BMW, right? MTR, I think it was. All right, 5. I know I fell out of love for a bit when car customization went to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of Need for Speed. I feel like is like your street car racing, and what's the point of, you know, not being able to customize your car on a game that's literally built about customizing your car? How many more do we need? Hopefully not too many more. Seven. We need 4 more. Heading to work. All right, Reshi. Travel safe. Let's see. Oh, that's filling up. Let's go drop off a bunch of the quartz in my inventory. Oh, and doggo. Holy moly, electromagnetic control rods. Where did you find that? Rain, just like today, and soon triple-digit heat. Holy shit. That's brutal. Also, don't leave the doggo in the rain. He's not in the rain. He's not in the rain. He's got water. He's got a natural water source coming in right next to him, so he can drink. Oh wow, we still have a bunch of quartz coming in. Okay, that is going to take a while. I think, let's see, what are we going to do? There's a bunch more. I don't know if I've got anything else left planned for tonight's stream. I could make my way towards getting sulfur. I mean, I wouldn't be completely opposed to doing that, but that might be a tomorrow stream, maybe. All right, 2 more SAM fluctuators, and we're good. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with electromagnetic control rods. I mean, that's like a phase 5 item, I think. If not phase 4. He's got another one. Where are you getting these heat sinks? What a good doggo. You gotta show me where you're finding this stuff. I'll be done with this game in no time. All right, there we go. 11. Freaking finally. Oh, I gotta get a Mercer Sphere. That's 20 of the bad boys. Huzzah! Dimensional depots.
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter. The metal will not bend. The wood will not splinter. Weave.
Oh, that takes modular frames to build these things. Ugh. And more SAM fluctuators. Yuck. Fucking gross. I forgot it took modular frames. So yeah, I don't know how people get to dimensional depots right off the bat if it's modular freaking frames. I mean, I guess you can build them, but... That's still going to take a while, even though we have it unlocked. I'm kind of the opinion now. I'm not gonna handcraft this anymore. Screw this. We're gonna start getting it built. Although, where am I building it? Good question. Not there anymore. Well, for now, like right here. SAM. Ugh, 240 per minute. Well, that's not going to happen. Most we're going to get is 120. So 15. Yep. Invalid conveyor chute. Too steep. We go like something like this. There we go. Just like that, we have that automated now. Oh, power first. Okay, so I'm tired of building that all by hand. And this should be for sinking shit anyway. So. Oh, well, there's some clipping. Rip. Well, that will build up a nice little backlog once it's full. Drop that. Drop that. Okay. that's not going to happen for a little while. So I think, let's see, is this a good place to stop? Kind of starting to think it is. A good place to stop for tonight. Let's see. Something that would be cool to try to unlock would be the power augmenter. And if I could get more computers, but it's still kind of reliant on us getting the radio signal scanner. And that's going to take a little while too, because that's got to make all those freaking raw crystals. So it's kind of looking like the next thing to do then is possibly go down the sulfur tree. So we've got 640 iron plate. It's not going to be an awful lot to try to go get sulfur, but I think that's going to be a good place to wrap up for tonight. Make this one a little bit of a shorter stream. Let's see, bullet guidance system. Ooh, that's expensive ammo. Some power switches would be kind of cool at some point. Gas masks will be good. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do next time. We're going to start getting the sulfur tree started and going down this whole experimental power generation. I forgot what that is. Oh, I think that's the alternate fuel recipes, which are not going to be worth it in this run. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Yeah, a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm not sure what my plan is for tomorrow. We might do a little bit of Helldivers. I'm actually shifting my schedule to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and then later Saturday evenings. So we might be moving Helldivers 2 up tomorrow. And if not, I'm probably going to get back into Satisfactory, and we're going to keep plugging away at the sulfur tree. So let's see. We got another geothermal setup. We got a bunch of things from the doggo. We got Quarts supply line finished. We almost got Dimensional Depot wrapped up. So with that, guys, I am going to end the stream, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.